Administrative users can help clinical users organize and maintain their rounding list through rounding list maintenance. When you click on rounding list maintenance, it will take you to the rounding list maintenance screen. From here, you have the option to remove and or transfer any roundings on a rounding list. This also offers the best way to add a rounding entry to a provider's rounding list. You can always add a rounding entry through patient search, but as you've seen, adding a rounding entry through patient search automatically sets that encounter to a status of in progress. If you want an encounter without being set to in progress or complete, you can add it via add rounding entry through the rounding list maintenance screen. Let's give that a try. Click on add rounding entry and you can enter in the patient's last name that you want to add. Let's say I'm going to look for patient Miller. Key in Miller and click on search. This will take me to a list of all the Millers I have in my system. Let's say I want to add patient Charles Miller. I simply click on Charles Miller and double check to make sure you have the correct business entity and the correct provider that you want to add the rounding to. Once you've double checked on that, you can add the room number if you know that patient's room number, and then click on add to rounding. That will tell me that my new rounding was saved and the patient information was saved as well. I'm going to go back to add a rounding entry, and let's say I'm going to search now for patient Harwell. I'm going to key in Harwell as the last name, and I get a warning message saying that no patients meet my search criteria. I'm going to go ahead and create patient and rounding. So this is a way to create a new patient and add this patient to a physician's rounding list. I'm going to add this patient to Dr. Amada's rounding list and add Jana Harwell, female. I'm going to add Miss Harwell's date of birth, and then add the room number as well. I can add admit date or any other criteria as needed. By clicking create, it will now tell me that the new patient and rounding entry have been created and saved. Again, this is how you access and use the rounding list maintenance screen and add a rounding entry through this screen.